Alright, so we got a couple of things to talk about in this video right here, both dealing with the Super Eagles of Nigeria. First, we got an update on the Victor Osimhen transfer situation. We've been hearing talk about PSG for the past few days. We're going to talk about the latest on that one. And next and last but not least, we got the Super Eagles coaching situation. So a couple of updates that I'm going to be talking about. But before we get into that though, please make sure to like this video and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Thank you very much. So yeah, starting with the Victor Osimhen situation from the top, it was PSG contacting Napoli, trying to get two players from him. They were trying to get Victor Osimhen and his teammate Kvisha Kvaratskhelia. Probably said that wrong, I apologize. But then it became only Victor Osimhen. They were trying to get Victor Osimhen. We were hearing that they have had talks with Victor Osimhen. He gave them the go-ahead to have talks with Napoli. Then we heard about Romelu Lukaku and Napoli trying to get Romelu Lukaku from Chelsea. And that move, by the way, has been gaining more and more steam as the days have been going by. It's real close to happening. Now, on the PSG side, it seems like the talks have come to a standstill right now. Of course, Victor Osimhen has a 130 million euros release clause put in his contract, and PSG were trying to work around that. Now, what we heard from the beginning was that they were going to give up some cash, and they were also going to give up probably one of their players. But now it has been reported that the deal has come to a standstill, and that's because they can't come to an agreement. So earlier this morning, Fabrizio Romano put out this tweet right here. It says, Napoli are not changing their plans on Romelu Lukaku. After a 3-year deal agreed, they want to proceed as soon as possible. Then you got Victor Osimhen still wants PSG deal in standby as PSG won't pay the clause or include Kangan Lee in deal, but Osimhen keeps waiting. Now for the first part, that kind of leaves some questions to be asked. They're making the deal for Romelu Lukaku. Is it that they're expecting him to play with Victor Osimhen, or they're expecting to get rid of Victor Osimhen by the time the season starts? But like I said last time, Napoli would want to get this deal done before doing the PSG deal, because if they did the PSG deal before this, Chelsea would probably be looking for a little bit more money from him for Romelu Lukaku, because they already know that's Antonio Conte's guy. That's probably the top 3 striker Antonio Conte would want at this club. So they'll probably try to charge a little bit more if they found out that PSG just gave Napoli a hefty amount of money. Now for the second part, saying Victor Osimhen still wants PSG, he has not come out to deny it. He has not come out to accept the fact that he wants PSG. He has been with his club. He has been a professional. I've not seen him with a frown, always with a smile, having fun with his teammates. Really need to give him credit for the way he has handled this situation so far with Napoli. Now, as far as the deal, at least we now know that Napoli is kind of willing not to take the full amount. I know it says PSG is not going to pay the full amount, but you also got to look at the Kangan Lee part. That means Napoli is asking for Kangan Lee, and PSG is like, nah, we're not giving you this player. So I'm thinking, yes, Napoli is willing to accept lower than that amount if you can make it up with a quality of player that they will want. So I don't think the talks are dead. Maybe they're at a standstill for right now, but I believe they're going to pick up. Well, let's see how it goes, but let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Now, moving on, and we're going to be talking about the Super Eagles coaching situation. Actually, we're going to be talking about one coach, and that's Frenchman Eric Schell. He was reported as one of the shortlisted coaches for the Super Eagles job. Formerly head coach of the Malian senior men's national team, took them to the African Cup of Nations. They made it to the quarterfinals in the competition, and that was before they got knocked out by Ivory Coast, the eventual champions. and he was recently sacked from Mali before applying for the Super Eagles job, and that's where the news comes in. So a few days ago, it was reported that the Malian Federation, the Mali Football Federation, had talked to Eric Shell trying to get him back on the job, and that was after a whole bunch of stuff had gone down in the country. First of all, he was sacked. Then they suspended the captain of the national team, and after the suspension, a number of players in protest said they're not going to be playing for the national team again. So it's a whole bunch of stuff going on over there, but I've not seen much else about Mali's interest in bringing back their coach, just like I haven't seen much else with the NFF looking for a coach for the Super Eagles. But of course, if anything comes up, I will keep you guys updated, so stay tuned. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, like this video. Thank y'all for watching. Peace.